Okay, hi second graders. Today we are looking at lesson 2-4. We are going to be asked to make arrays to find totals, and you are going to find that lesson on page 99 of your book. And just to kind of recap from last week, because arrays kind of a new vocabulary word and concept for us, arrays are picture models that are made with columns. So remember last week we saw a picture of the White House to remind us that columns go from top to bottom. So for example, you might have a column with 1, 2, 3, 4 objects in it going top to bottom. And then arrays also have rows. So rows go from side to side. We talked about maybe being at a movie theater or at a baseball game. People sit in rows from side to side. So you might have a row with maybe 3 objects like this, 1, 2, 3. And to complete my array, I would put 3 in each column, in each row, and then I have 4 in each column, and all together that makes an array. Okay, all right guys, so we're going to be looking more at arrays today in our books. So I'm going to go ahead and share my workspace with you, and you can see we are in lesson 2-4, and our page number is 99. And Jackson is on this page. He has a story to share, so I'm going to go ahead and read. It says Rusty places his toy trucks in 4 columns. Okay, columns, I know that's top to bottom. He places 3 trucks in each column. How many trucks does Rusty have in all? Show how you know with counters and an equation. Okay, so it's asking me to use counters. I'm going to go ahead and take my counters out. You don't have to get yours out right now, but you can if you'd like. If you'd like to, you can pause the video and take out your counters. I have mine here in my baggie for my toolkit. And I know that Rusty places his toy trucks in 4 columns. Okay. So knowing that goes top to bottom, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 columns in all, right, from top to bottom. How many does he place in each column? Let's see. He places 3 trucks in each column. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 in my first column, 1, 2, 3 in my second column, 1, 2, 3 in my third column, and 1, 2, 3 in my fourth column. Okay, and you'll notice that when I do that, I also have formed rows, haven't I? Yes, for a complete array. So the question is, how many trucks does Rusty have in all? And in all are keywords, right? It tells us that we're going to be adding. We need to find how many there are all together. It asks us to show how you know with counters. We've done that. And an equation. Okay, here's my equation. So let's go ahead and look at each column. I have 3 in my first row, so I'm going to write 3 in my first column. So I'm going to write 3 plus, my second column is 3, plus my third column is 3, plus my fourth column is 3. Okay. If I break this equation down, I see I have 4 atoms right now, but I can break that down. 3 plus 3 gives me 6. So I'm going to put a small 6 down here. Plus, over here, I also have 3 plus 3. Again, a double I know, 6. And if I have 6 plus 6, that is also a double I know, that is 12. So altogether, I have 12 trucks. All right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clear off my workspace. And what I would like for you to do is draw that model here on your page. So again, we had 4 columns. So I'm going to start at the top, right? And in each column, there were 3 trucks. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go to my next column. 1, 2, 3. My next column, 1, 2, 3. And I know I had 4 columns altogether, so I need one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now I have a model here and my equation. Okay, if you need more time with this, you can go ahead and pause the video. And meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and look at the next page. So here I have Jackson again, and this time he has a story with carrots, I see. So let me go ahead and read here at the top. It says Jackson's garden has 2 rows with 4 carrots in each row. How many carrots are in his garden? Okay, so here's one row, right? We know rows go from side to side, and he has 4 carrots there. Jackson says you can make an array to show the problem. We know he has 2 rows of 4 carrots each. So here's the picture representation of what that would look like. The next box says, use repeated addition to find out how many carrots are in Jackson's garden. You can add the number of carrots in each row. Okay, so we have 4 in the first row, so they wrote 4, plus 4 in the second row, so they have 4. And guys, this is a double we know, right? 4 plus 4 equals a sum of 8. Okay? All right, and then he just gives us a tip here. Repeated addition means adding the same number over and over, right? We have the same add-in that we're adding together. Okay, you can also add the number of carrots in each column. Okay, so the first time we went by rows. Now this time we're going to add by columns. So remember, columns go from top to bottom. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns in this array, and in each column I have 2 carrots. So I have 2 here, plus 2, another 2 here, plus 2, another 2 here, plus 2. The 4 2's all together. And that gives me a total of 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 here is 4, 4 plus 4 gives me, right, a sum of 8. Another way you might have thought about that is counting by 2's, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. That also gives me 8. Okay, so there's more than one strategy that you can use when you are doing repeated addition. All right, let's go ahead then and look at the guided practice. It's asking us to draw an array to show each problem. Use repeated addition to solve. All right, so number 1. Marcia has 2 shelves in her pantry. And I'm going to go ahead and underline 2 shelves. That's important for me to know. And I'm also at this point, boys and girls, I'm also making a picture in my head as I read. So when I read Marcia has 2 shelves in her pantry, I'm already in my imagination seeing those 2 shelves with the next information that they're going to give me. Okay, she puts 3 cans of peas on each shelf. All right, now my picture is more complete, right? So now I'm picturing 2 shelves, and on each shelf I have 3 cans. How many cans of peas does she have in all? Okay, they have a picture representation here. Let's see, there's my 2 shelves, and on each shelf I have 3 cans. Okay, so my equation to match that would be 3. There's 3 on the first shelf plus 3 on the second shelf. And that is a double I know, 3 plus 3 equals 6. So 6 cans of peas. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and look at number 2. Dominic is organizing his stickers in columns. Okay, I know columns go from top to bottom, right? He has 4 columns with 4 stickers in each column. All right, he has 4 columns with 4 stickers in each column. How many stickers does he have in all? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my picture representation here, and I would like you to do the same. I know he has 4 columns, and in each column he has 4 stickers. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a second 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a third 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fourth 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what his sticker collection looks like. Now I'm going to draw the equation to match this. So in my first column, I have 4 plus my second column, 4, plus my third column, 4, plus my final column, 4. Okay, so now I have an equation with 4 addends. I can break this down, right? 4 plus 4 gives me 8. I'm going to put a little 8 down there. Plus another 4 plus 4 gives me, that's right, 8. Okay, now I have 8 plus 8. That might be a double that you know. Hopefully we're getting all our doubles in our long-term memory, but if you need a strategy to help you, we can start with 8 and count on 8 more. It's going to look and sound like this: 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16. So I'm going to go ahead and write my sum here. Another strategy you could have used was your array itself, right? I know this is a group of 8, and then I can count on from there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's our 16. Okay, so there's different strategies that you can use to get your totals. All right, and then finally we've come to the independent practice, and they're asking you to do 2 things. They're asking you to draw an array to show each problem and use repeated addition to solve. So use that repeated addition, and you're going to be writing that in an equation. Okay, so you will do numbers 3, 4, and 5 independently today. And then number 6 is the algebra problem. We can look at this one together. It says, find the missing numbers. Frank has 10 baseball cards. He places them in 2 equal rows. 2 equal rows, right, boys and girls? Show how many baseball cards are in each row. All right, so we know that he started with 10, and we know that he puts them in 2 equal rows. So you're going to draw a picture. Remember, it's going to have 2 rows. They're going to be equal. Another way of saying that is they're going to be the same. And then once you have that picture, you're going to fill in the numbers here. Okay? And I'll let you do that on your own. And then when we get back together next time, we can talk a bit. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.